Bella Hadid. She's the supermodel of the moment, a global fashion icon, the very definition of effortless beauty and elegance. Yet behind those piercing eyes and perfect poses lies a truth that is as heartbreaking as it is shocking. Bella Hadid feels like an imposter. Yes, despite her skyrocketing career, the designer gowns, and the adoration of millions, Bella has battled a relentless inner critic that tells her she's not good enough. How could someone who seems to have it all feel like this? The answer lies in her tumultuous journey, a story of insecurities, impossible beauty standards, and the crushing weight of comparison. In this deep dive, we're peeling back the layers of Bella's life to understand why someone so successful feels like she doesn't deserve her own accomplishments. From growing up in the shadow of her sister to dealing with societal pressures, Bella's journey with imposter syndrome is a cautionary tale about the price of perfection in a world that demands the impossible. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Masterpiece. Today we're diving into imposter syndrome. Whether you're a longtime subscriber or this is your first time here, I'm thrilled to have you join me. In this video, we'll be exploring its characteristics. Let's start with her childhood. Bella Hadid was born into what many would call a picture-perfect family. Her father, Mohamed Hadid, a prominent real estate developer, and her mother, Yolanda Hadid, a former model-turned-reality TV star. Yet beneath the glamour of Malibu mansions and private horseback riding lessons, Bella's early years were shaped by something far less idyllic, a constant comparison to her older sister, Gigi Hadid.
Well, I have a horrible memory, so this is why I have this paper here. So my name is Bella Hadid. My birthday is October 9th, 1996, and I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra double Virgo, so I guess it's fun. And what is the other one? Eye color? I don't know, blue and green and orange. Height? I'm like 5'9". I think my comp card has said 5'9.5" like my whole career, so liars. Shoe size, 8.5. And this is my ID. My earliest memory of happiness, I remember just my heart always being with my horses. And that was always my first memory ever was just me getting on a horse for the first time, my pony. And also raspberry sorbet and chocolate ice cream in a vanilla cone from Scoops in Santa Barbara, which is literally I went to my whole life, and I thought my calling when I was 10 was to work at Scoops. And I knew that everyone that worked there was I had not only so much respect for, I wanted to be them. And just to make a waffle cone from scratch in front of people just seemed like that was my end all be all. So Scoops, if you were watching this, I'm looking for a new career. Just kidding, I love my career, but I kind of have a side, a summer job, I feel like would be a vibe. So if you're hiring, call me. The best present I ever received was life by my mother. Thank you for pushing me out of the womb. What a beast. Women are so impressive and beautiful, and it's just, I think that would be my best present. It's just being alive. And now I guess appreciating it is the present I gave to myself, is enjoying life.
I was the uglier sister, Bella confessed in an interview. I was the brunette. I wasn't as cool as Gigi, not as outgoing. That's really what people said about me. And unfortunately, when you get told things so many times, you do just believe it. Imagine growing up under a magnifying glass, where every glance, every comment reinforced the idea that she was somehow lesser. It was a narrative that etched itself into her psyche, sowing the seeds of self-doubt and insecurity. By the time Bella was just 14, she had undergone a nose job, a decision she now regrets deeply. I wish I had kept the nose of my ancestors, she admitted. I think I would have grown into it. At an age when most teens are navigating high school awkwardness, Bella was already conforming to an unattainable standard of beauty, one that would haunt her throughout her career. The surgery didn't just alter her appearance, it became a symbol of her internal struggle. It's not hard to see how this decision, made so young, might have reinforced the idea that she wasn't good enough as she was, that she had to change to be accepted. As Bella's career took off, her insecurities didn't fade, they morphed. The modeling industry, with its relentless focus on perfection, only magnified her feelings of inadequacy. People think I fully fucked with my face because of one picture of me as a teenager looking puffy, Bella said, addressing years of rumors about plastic surgery. I have never used filler. Let's just put an end to that. Whoever thinks I've gotten my eyes lifted or whatever, it's face tape, the oldest trick in the book. Despite shutting down these rumors, the emotional toll of constantly being scrutinized has been immense. For Bella, the glamorous world of high fashion became a double-edged sword. On the surface, it was her dream career. Beneath it, a breeding ground for self-doubt.
I think my biggest fear is not living up to my fullest potential of what I know that I can do, or what other people expect of me, I guess. I think I've grown and more confident in myself. I think that's what's changed. But I think my whole life I've stayed pretty much the same, and I think my family laughs at me because even my extended family who I haven't seen in, 10 years, 5 years goes by, and I'm pretty much, I think, the same person I was when I was a kid. But I think just very silly, very compassionate. I was a really empathetic kid. I would just go and hug anybody pretty much on the street, and I still do that actually now. And yeah, I guess loyal. And I will not take anything less than kindness, respect, and integrity. So if that's not there, I'm gonna be stubborn. And it's so funny, stubborn really is, I giggle at it because I am stubborn. Not stubborn, I don't think in a bad way, I think stubborn because I know.
Stand up for yourself.
Yeah, well, for myself and other people. I feel like the first thing I want people to notice about me is just my heart, I guess, and my work ethic. It's number one. I want them to see me, I guess, for me and not the version of me that they expect to see or that they've made up in their head. At least just come with an open mind, and hopefully they see who I really am.
Imposter syndrome is not a diagnosable mental health condition, but it's no less devastating. It's that insidious voice whispering, "You're a fraud. You don't deserve this." For Bella, this voice has been a constant companion. "People made me feel like I didn't deserve any of this," she shared. "I've always been misunderstood in my industry and by the people around me." Her rise to fame didn't silence that voice. If anything, her success amplified it. Bella described her early modeling days as a mix of anxiety and self-doubt. "I always ask myself, how did a girl with incredible insecurities, anxiety, depression, body image issues, eating issues, who hates to be touched, who has intense social anxiety, what was I doing getting into this business?" Bella's work ethic is undeniable. "People can say anything about how I look, about how I talk, about how I act," she said, "but in 7 years, I never missed a job, canceled a job, or was late to a job. No one can ever say that I don't work my ass off." Yet this relentless drive came at a cost. In 2021, Bella hit a breaking point. After years of overworking and suppressing her emotions, she experienced burnout so severe that she had to step away from her commitments. "It literally makes me sick to my stomach if I leave somewhere and someone is unhappy with me," she explained. "I always go above and beyond, but the issue with that is that I get home and I don't have enough for myself." Bella's journey to overcoming imposter syndrome is ongoing, but she's taking steps to reclaim her sense of self. Therapy and medication have been vital, as has journaling and meditation. "For me, journaling for 30 minutes in the morning before I get on my phone helps with my anxiety," Bella revealed. "And then I do a gratitude meditation, just to start my day and say, I'm grateful that I'm alive, I'm grateful for all that I have." She's also learning to set boundaries and prioritize her well-being. "Everything that I do in my personal life is literally to make sure that my mental state stays above water. Fashion can make you or break you, and if it makes you, you have to make a conscious effort every day for it not to break you."
I guess what I would try to let go of is taking myself too seriously. I'm a lot better at now, but I think that life is so much more than perfectionism and, living up to other people's standards of yourself. And I guess for me, I just want my standards of me to be my own standards and to stop feeling like I have to live up to other people's expectations. A very, very, very wise man once said, "Freedom is the absence of fear." And I really, truly believe that. I think that if you erase fear from yourself, you can have freedom within your own heart, which means that you can have freedom in the world that you live in and allow others to have freedom as well. Because once you feel freedom, you can understand freedom, and then you can allow freedom. Can you hear that? I believe that everybody in the world has multiple callings, but I think that each calling has to do with passion. But for me, I think my calling has formed into healing others and making opportunities for people. But I think just being of service is my calling to in any place, in the creative space, in an artistic space, in I guess a political space, and any space that I'm needed, I will be there. If I go when I go, I guess I would want people to remember me as a supporter of truth and of light and compassionate and passionate. And I guess just like, I hope that people know that they were loved by me, and I hope that they remember the love that I give, I guess.
Bella Hadid's story is both deeply personal and universally relatable. It's a reminder that even those who seem to have it all can struggle with feelings of inadequacy. Her honesty about her struggles with imposter syndrome sheds light on the hidden battles that so many face. In a world obsessed with perfection, Bella's story is a call to embrace our flaws, reject impossible standards, and find strength in vulnerability. Because if someone as accomplished as Bella can feel like an imposter, maybe it's time we all start being a little kinder to ourselves. And there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay updated. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover next, make sure to drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.